told him I was gonna take care of your kids. You don't got nothing to worry about, and I'm about to be real soon. And I will gladly, proudly sign the birth certificates. It's not gonna make me feel bad. I'm gonna feel great because I love those kids.
5 years later.
I hate all of y'all. I want y'all to get out. That's it. I don't want no beef. I don't want to talk about views. It ain't matter about nothing. I don't want y'all here. There's no love in this house. It's straight negativity.
What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Before I get into this video, I do want to talk about mental and emotional abuse. Like, a lot of people take that very lightly. I take it very seriously. Growing up, I always had both of my parents. My father never disrespected me, never got out of line with me. And when he did get mad at me and he didn't want to hurt my feelings, he always made my mom handle me or talk to me. My father always treated me the same way he want a man to treat me. That's how he brought me up. That's how I was raised. So I know how I'm supposed to be treated. And I feel like CJ's supposed to be these kids' father figure. He's supposed to lead by example. He always been this negative energy in these kids' life. He put their mom through so much stuff. And when he mad at his mom, he go through social media and talk bad about them. This been happening. This is not just this year. Remember in 2021, he went on social media, rage about them, saying negative things about him. So what type of role model is he? He's not a good role model. He's not setting a good example for no one. And he has two daughters on his own that he has to raise. And he better pray his daughter don't run into a man like him. And a lot of y'all keep saying that Royalty and her kids made CJ act this way because they had the house dirty. No, it's a lot of events that was happening around the time that CJ and Royalty broke up. Remember the Kamari situation where Kamari was turking on a boy. CJ was receiving a lot of backlash from the media. He was getting a lot of inbox from YouTube. Not only that, remember the video where Jalea talked about slapping Kamari? Nike made a blog and say, oh, ain't nobody slapping Kamari. CJ over there ain't saying nothing. So it's a lot of, things that made CJ act out the way he acted. And I hate that people only blaming Royalty and her kids. CJ, you the same way. You only blaming Royalty and her kids for all that build-up anger you had inside. Talk about the energy was negative. It wasn't negative because of them. It was negative because you was going through a lot of stuff outside your household. You knew you slept with Tata. That could have been another reason why he was mad. Like, CJ ain't gonna tell the world the truth, so he rather sweep everything on Royalty and her kids, and that's what I don't like. And I see a lot of comments on social media agreeing to what CJ did to them. Oh, kick them out since they don't want to clean up. Oh, that happened all the time, and where I'm from, just because it happened in the hood doesn't mean it's normal. I mean, y'all accept that behavior, but don't normalize that, because a man ain't supposed to be talking to no child like that. Like I said before, if a man don't know how to communicate with a child, or you feel like the child is getting too out of line, you go to that mother and let that mother handle that child. That's how it's supposed to go. And I do want to talk about my video I posted yesterday. Someone said that Royalty don't got CJ on child support, so he don't have to pay her. When I mean about child support, I think y'all don't grasp the information clearly, so I'm going to reverse what I said. Support for that child. When a man signs a birth certificate, he holds financial obligation to that child. It doesn't matter if he mad at the mother or he don't see that child. He always supposed to cover himself and still send the mother money. I know y'all is petty. Y'all feel like, oh, if I'm not paying child support for no kids I don't see. See, that's why dudes be losing in child support cases, because they never support the kids, trying to be petty towards the mother. And a lot of people saying that Royalty only brung this blog out or this video out because she mad at CJ for taking her to court. Why would Royalty be mad if CJ taking her to court? CJ the one make himself look stupid by us telling the world that he haven't made no payments to help support his kids financially since December, and it's March. CJ, you make yourself sound like a deadbeat. You don't understand. Whatever you buy for the kids and leave at your house are gifts. Even if you give it to Royalty, they still are gifts. You still have to financially support your kids. But I want to go back and talk about that video. I feel like that was wrong, because CJ, you raised these kids thinking that you was the best stepdad that they could ever have. You said you love them the same way you love your own child, but you have not never disrespected Kamari and talked down on Kamari and never public embarrassed Kamari the same way you embarrass these kids. That's why I don't believe in that stepmama and stepdaddy bullshit. I really don't. A person is not gonna love your kids the same way you love them, and CJ know that. He know that. A lot of people know that. A person can say, oh, I love your kids the same way I love mine. That's bullshit. But you do got some people who generally love their stepkids. When they break up with their mom or their dad, they still reach out. They still respect them. They still call them their kids. Now them are real step parents. Them are the real step parents. You really don't see them nowadays. You see the fake step parents who, until they get what they want and they don't want your mama or your daddy no more, they exit your life and leave you hanging out because you grew to love that person. And a lot of people want to make it seem like Royalty them or her kids ain't praising the ground that CJ walked on, because without CJ they wouldn't even have that life. I'm glad that Royalty and her kids is out this toxic situation. They can start living normal, doing things as normal teenagers. It's not all about money. It's not all about fame. It's not all about designer. It's all about peace. And I love Mama Royalty. She was helping Jalea drive, because I'm tired of talking about the negative stuff. Shout out to Royalty on Swag It. Jalea over there driving. Mama Royalty is a great role model. Like, she really is. She's so humble. And a lot of people talking down on her feel like she shouldn't got into the fight with Royalty and Nike. She shouldn't be there. At the end of the day, a mother's job is never done. You cannot tell her how to protect her child, how to protect her family. She created. That's her legacy. Royalty is her child, and Royalty Kids is her legacy. That's her legacy. You cannot tell this lady how to control her legacy or how to protect what she created. Now, I know a lot of y'all, for the looks of it, a lot of y'all grew up in broken homes. Y'all don't know how true love feel. Y'all don't know how real support feel because y'all never had it. And I can see how the way y'all comment negative on stuff that I talk about, I can tell y'all got past trauma in y'all life that y'all need to address and get off YouTube and go handle it, because y'all be so bitter and angry at these people's life for what? Y'all be so bitter and angry at these T pages for what? We voicing our opinion. If you disagree with it, oh well. If you agree with it, shout out to y'all. But I do want to put this clip in. Shout out to one of my supporters on YouTube. She sent me this clip, and this clip is why I say what I say and why I don't believe CJ be meaning things about Royalty, because he's a troll. Every time Royalty got something good going on, he gonna troll Royalty because he don't want her to prosper in life. He's a troll. And you got to be careful with trolls, because they put on this image and make it seem like they happy. But ever since Royalty went out for her birthday and had fun, because he swore Royalty wasn't going to have no money to live her life, all the negative energies came popping up out of nowhere. This man is miserable. He's not happy. He put on his fake pregnancy up on Lexi. Have not talked about the pregnancy in a couple of days after we seen her drinking in Miami and lifting weights. Like, what you lie for? But anyway, shout out to my supporters. I love y'all. Y'all keep me busy. Y'all keep me making contents. Y'all leave a like and comment. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
I'm playing around. A lot of things y'all don't know about me, I like to troll. So if you ever hear me say anything about Royalty, just know this. As soon as I said that, I went and texted her how much I love you, all that. So it's funny that